it'd be for you to rip that entire thing out and have a place for about 50 more people.
But I think you're smart to have the restaurant.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I like the restaurant.
Yeah.
Now, but everybody's like, oh, that's more of a residential area and all this other shit and blah, 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 blah. Well, there's no churches around it. And
well, no, there's not.
Yeah, but it is close to residential areas, so I don't...
When it first opened, those first 2 years, it was run right, and then they let it go.
But I know, but I don't know what the rule is for nightclub license. Everybody, see, that's just it. Everybody's so convinced that a nightclub means nightclub.
Well, I know you've had some... You don't like this guy. But I talked to Jim Perry one time. He said...
It's not that I don't like him, it's just he's fucking nuts.
But anyway, he said, I wanted to. I could get a nightclub license for replay, but he said, I don't want to.
No, and the reason why is the rules are a little bit different, and also they do some morning stuff still with different events they do, like their golfing stuff and everything. Jim Perry is not the brains. It was his brother who was the brains, the one that died.
And he died, yeah, right.
Jim Perry is just, you know, he's run, like I said, Jim does not know me, but he sure did want to attack me.
But it was Jim and Lois's money that bought the place. Roy didn't have that kind of cash.
Yeah, but he knew what he was doing. See, we don't got this kind of cash either, but we need somebody else's money.
Yeah, we need somebody.
And guess what? These people that have the money don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No. And Peggy's trying to go and put the boat together, and she's not getting frustrated, or she wouldn't be calling me and meeting me all the time. But she said, I can't understand why we can't get at least 2 or 3 to go along.
Let me see something real quick. Let me see that real quick.
And get in with something like that. What's the problem? Are we saying something wrong? She said. I said no.
No, this is a very hard business to get people to invest in. But now, I don't. That's the reason why I don't like calling it a nightclub, because what we're doing is not really a nightclub.
Everybody knows it's going to be a nightclub.
But what I'm saying is, it's not like...
But because the people we talked to ask us, is this a bar or a nightclub?
Say it's both. It's a mix between the both. And the reason why is it's a place that... See, the reason why I have to call it a nightclub is because of Quincy. It's because of the hours of operation is what makes it a nightclub.
Yeah.
See, people think a nightclub means dancing. And
Not true.
No, it's the hours of operation. And I have to call it a nightclub because that's the hours of operation.
Yeah.
Because if you get a bar... Then you're only allowed to stay open until 1 o'clock, but you can open at 6:30. To me, there's nobody in their right mind going to open up their bar at 6:30 in the morning every day of the week. There's a couple events, but 2 or 3 events does not justify opening every single day at 6:30 in the morning.
Speaking of time, I want you to check on this.
Isaac and Isabel's had breakfast, though, too.
Yeah, they do.
So think about it. Why would... Now, I'm actually thinking really, really hard about having breakfast in there.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, go. Hello. I know you don't like the rain. Would you quit licking me? Stop it. Stop it. Good boy. Okay. Just rain. Yeah, this goes on the front page. I forgot to put this one in. Sorry, these aren't all done the right way. I've done different things. Here, stick this inside the... Put this in there. This goes on the front.
Okay.
That goes on the front page. Sorry, I forgot to put that on the front page.
Okay.
That's the front one. That goes on top of the confidentiality one. Mobile.
When you were talking about nightclubs and restaurants and stuff like that, I did find out from Peggy that this truck driver, this Jimmy Thomas, he said, I just wanted, I think it was the second or third time in the last 3 weeks, he said, I just want to make sure one thing. He said, I'm not interested in a bar. He said, it's either going to be a nightclub or a restaurant type thing. He said, if you're just going to open up a corner bar, he said, you can forget about it. I'll just cancel out right now.
No, it's not a corner bar. It's I have to say a bar between a bar and a nightclub, because what I'm doing is keeping people in there longer. I'm keeping the banquets in there. Is that your mom and dad?
Hey, how you doing, Larry? Yeah. Well, kind of. If it wasn't raining and cold. Yeah, go take a look.
The whole idea was, though, see, you're right. It's not a corner bar. That's the one thing we're not. That's why I'm not putting pool tables in there.
He's been asked to go in business with his friends, and he said, well, what kind of business you got? He said, well, I just got a bar. He said, that don't thrill me at all.
No. You got to tell him. We got to come up with a different name. It's a bar/nightclub, but you can tell him why. Tell him everything that goes on in there. Say it has to do with the amount of hours. See, like I said, everybody gets this big confusion. When you say bar, you think of a place like Uncle Bob's. When you think of a nightclub, you think of a place like Main Street. Mm-hmm. But nobody can put the two together. And that's the reason. But we had the two together down at when we had Main Street, because the back bar was a bar, which is a quiet area, but you had a dance area. Yeah. But this one, you can tell them, look, not only that, it is in a way a restaurant, but it's not like a big menu restaurant. We may have, we're going to probably start out with like having the world's best hamburger and do that.
Chicken.
Or chicken, sorry. We're doing chicken first. Chicken, and then every Wednesday night pushing chicken. But then a year later, we might go ahead and start opening up with breakfast, but have a very small breakfast menu.
And another thing
but you don't need a license to do the breakfast as long as your bar is closed.
Sure, I know that. And Julie also wanted to know, he said, since he's got, because that's where she works, he said, since I told her about what you did at Main Street. He said, since he's got a full kitchen on the basement floor, won't he do his own catering? Yeah. I said yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you say that's the reason. We also have, you can tell him, we also have 2 banquet halls in there. One upstairs, one downstairs. We're not going to have any renters in there whatsoever. That's why this one's going to be a banquet hall also.
What do you mean renter?
The guy sits there wants us to have a renter upstairs. He wants us to have somebody living upstairs.
Oh,
right.
Mark does?
No, Mark remember his son lived upstairs. Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't either.
Now, at the beginning, I probably will, but I got a place, but with Gracie, I'll always be at home. But I'll probably do it just because I don't want to fucking go home at night.
Yeah.
And I'll put a bed in one room and another bed in another room. You and whatever can go in one area, and I'll go in the, they got 2 bedrooms up there, so.
I know they do.
So guess what? You think that would probably just be up for whatever we do, or if any of our investors come in town or somebody wants to see the place or somebody gets off the road, it's a place people can stay where they don't get a DUI or something. It's also going to be up where the office. What happens
to that idea once we turn that into our banquet hall upstairs?
What do you mean?
Well, if we're having a banquet hall upstairs, what's that do to those 2 bedrooms upstairs?
Well, one of those rooms is going to become the office. Now, I know that one office is right off the stairs,
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is, as you come up the stairs, before you even get to that top step, I'm going to put a door there. And then another door, so that one will be an office, but eventually I'm going to take that...
The office is going to be the office where it's at now.
No.
It's not.
That's going to eventually be taken off completely. And as you walk upstairs, that's going to be an outside beer garden. Like you can overlook until a couple years down the road where I make the entire thing, can buy a property across